Hello and welcome to the Cubbears fan report for September the 28th, 2024. Tomorrow will be week 4. I had to redo this broadcast because I thought it was week 5. But the Bears are 1-2 and the Rams are 1-2. And tomorrow is September 29th. It is my daughter Lauren's birthday, the college athlete, and she will be 20 years old tomorrow. And I will celebrate her birthday with her in Tupelo, Mississippi after the Bears game. The Bears are supposed to win tomorrow against the Rams. The Rams have struggled. Both teams are 1-2 and both teams really want to win. One thing I'm doing is I'm holding this foot up because I wanted to talk to you about Keenan Allen's foot. He has missed 2 weeks. He was having pain and issues with his heel during training camp and in the preseason. They tried to rest him, but it didn't work. He tried to go against Tennessee, and that exacerbated the problem. So you're looking at the heel. He had bone spurs in his heel. That's how it started. Bone spurs are not actually parts of the bone. They are calcifications. And the treatment is usually rest and anti-inflammatory agents such as ibuprofen or naproxen. I prefer naproxen because I take a lot of Aleve. I take Aleve every time before I go out and go bowling because it's the only way I can get through the day. But this stretched into an inflammation of his tensor fascia. That is called tensor fasciitis. It supports the underpinnings of his foot, the arch. You see there's a little bit of a gap there because it supports this whole arch. And if you don't have proper support in your shoes, you will get tensor fasciitis. I did that because I used to wear cheap shoes when I was in medical school. And I switched to Nike shoes because they have better support. I was trying to get by with Payless, and I sure paid for it because tensor fasciitis is a painful disease and it takes time, mostly just rest. The problem with Keenan Allen is he relies on speed and cuts to make his moves. In fact, he exacerbated his injury when he tried to stop in the end zone to make a catch. So a sudden stop kind of triggered that. So he had to rest. He rested for 2 weeks so it wouldn't become a major injury. And he's expected to go tomorrow. So let me get rid of this foot. Other injury issues that we have to talk about is Andrew Billings is a game time decision. He kind of twisted up his leg last week against Indianapolis. Kevin Byard tweaked his back also. He's a game time decision. Darnell Wright also had a tweaked back and didn't participate completely this week in practice, but it was a full go Friday. So that's good news. Other things I want to report on is that Matt Pryor has been playing a lot on the offensive line, spelling Nate Davis, who has been up and down with injuries. But the Bears, I hope, we're going to win. If they don't, it's going to be a problem. Guess who is 3-0 now? Justin Fields, the guy I was arguing about keeping because the Bears are in a playoff window. I wonder how that's going to turn out because if Pittsburgh beats Indianapolis and the Bears lose, there's going to be weeping and gnashing of teeth all through the Chicago media. Speaking of Chicago media, the Cubs are officially completely eliminated from the playoffs. It's an interesting race. I don't care to talk about it anymore. I'm all about the Bears the rest of the way. This is a Cubbear fan report. Please like and subscribe. Please support my sponsors, Taylor's Place in Burnsville, Mississippi. And right here in Iuka, I want y'all to support Robinhood Brewery because they have the best microbrewed beer and other selections if you'd rather try something different. It's on the way back from Pickwick Lake, which is on the Tennessee border. Speaking of Tennessee, northern Mississippi, we just had a hurricane. Not a lot of people boating